Hello again. So Ray Dean here. Talk about the rioting and protesting and the George Floyd thing is happening. You know, in my little hometown, there's no protesting. People are not talking about it. I mean, they're using the conversation, but it really is not phasing them. They really don't want to stand up to anything. And I've noticed this. I've lived here for years, and I've noticed that man, the Trayvon Martin thing didn't incite him. Even can go back to the guy that was beat down in L.A. years ago. Man, we forget their names sooner or later, and that's what I tell them all the time. A year from now, you're going to forget who George Floyd was, man. I mean, I wish I could say that things are going to change overnight, but they're not. You can't brainwash or change people's way of thinking overnight. If they were reared that way and grown up that way, that's the way they are. How do we settle this? I don't know. It's been going on for a long time, man. And I see out there the most of the protesters to me look very young, man. And that's our future. They're out there. They can't handle it. And a bunch of them are mixed children. A bunch of them are lighter than white people. They don't understand it. I mean, racism been here. It's not going anywhere. Racism comes in their own cultures. It's racism around. Black people are racist against each other. White people the same way. I've seen it. Talk about it. You heard the Willie Lynch story about the different colors and the different grades of hair. That's been working for years, man. I'm better than you. This is what the world, I'm better than. God made all of us the same. We're made out of the image of God. We all are made from the image of God. When we understand that, things will change. And if you don't learn something from this coronavirus, the 6 foot distance, the mask, quit coughing in people's face, clean up a little better. Because we've been dealing with filth a long time, if you look at it. I told my brother the other day. How many times have we waited in the restaurant and we waited so long, and as soon as they got a table ready, we was ready to sit down. All they did was wipe it off, and we sit down. How many times have you caught a plane, and as soon as they unloaded, we got right back on it? Did they do some wiping off then? No, they didn't. We got back on it. We're just glad to get on the plane and get ready. We're just glad to sit at the table and get us something to eat. This is what we've been doing for years. Now everything's dirty? Didn't kill us before? And they already said, how the racism, we already did this with Martin Luther King about how bad racism was. We did this with Malcolm X. He started telling you about a knife in the back, and pulling it halfway out is not going to solve the problem. I think we need more God, more Jesus in us, man. If we follow his ways, we can't go wrong. Sounds like I'm preaching, ain't it? If the other solutions are not going to work, education on racism, we need to talk to more white people, you can't change nobody's mind. Racism is a learned thing. We're all children, we got along together, and then when we got up into another grade, we started seeing one of us white and one of us black, or one of us brown and one of us peachy. We saw the difference then. And then we split up. We wasn't friends anymore. So how can you stop something that's been going on for over 600 years? It's not going to happen. You can burn this place down. Guess what? Insurance is going to bill them right back with a better store. I mean, if you didn't have insurance on your building, something's wrong, because most people have insurance on their property. So what's the solution? I don't know. Getting on the knees is a good thing, but not just getting on your knees. You got to pray to our Father, which art in heaven. You got to change the heart. The heart is very deceitful, man. That's what my words say. Got to change the heart without a spot or a wrinkle. I don't know. I listen all the time, and you can't even turn on the TV or the internet. It's the conversation, and it seems like right at voting time is always something to explode. So if I cause confusion now, you're not going to vote. You think your vote don't count. So when we get a president that you don't want, don't say nothing about it if you didn't vote. Call it rigged, call it cheating, call it whatever. Just my opinion, man. My suggestion. Again, I'm not rich. I'm just an old country boy. My little town, like I said, everybody's still everybody. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Nothing's changed. They don't see it. Or we're complacent, satisfied with it. They don't see it. Have a good day.